So as the note said, my name is McGowan. I'm a Fanshawe student, third year. I'm studying computer programming, and recently I've launched Next Stop, obviously. So this evening I'm here to talk about open data, and it's a topic that I'm very excited about on many different levels, and I believe it's stepping stones to the future. So start off with, what is open data? Open data is this practice and philosophy in which certain data sets are released for free in machine-readable format, like the XML here, which is actually used for my Next Stop app. These data sets should be released without control mechanisms like copyright, patents. Obviously, licensing comes into effect. However, there's major issues around that, in my opinion. But open data is not new. The term itself is, but the practice is not. For example, in 1985, a man by Billy James studied baseball statistics. These statistics that he collected were collected by himself, and his analysis of them actually created the Oakland A's, which is a baseball team that outperforms most at a fraction of the cost. It'd be great if many other organizations, governments, and so forth could do that. So there's two main reasons why I believe open data is important that I would like to share with you this evening. One's transparency, and the other is education. So to start off with, for transparency and education, we live in a very transparent world, digital media, social media, etc. And there's a lot of things that are videotaped, obviously, the TV channels here tonight, and other people go on to Twitter and tweet something completely irrelevant. However, this needs to be changed, and with open data it can be. Statistics can be actually made available and transparent to all citizens, to everyone. And everybody's accountable, or the people who are directly involved with that data becomes accountable for it. So this number, 30.2 billion, is something which is actually shocking. Back in 2007, a colleague of David Eves was asked by a client to do an analysis of the charitable sector in the GTA area. And she was surprised because she worked this sector for over 20 years, and there was two organizations that were actually making more money in donations than the United Way. And these two organizations were fraudulent organizations used for tax evasion. And it actually cost the Canadian federal government $3.2 billion in lost revenue. Without her analysis, this could not have been found as easy or when it was, and probably could have cost us a lot more money. So, second point I want to make is education. As I said, I'm a student here in London at Fanshawe and studying computer programming. The projects that I do for school are, in my opinion, useless. So as soon as my projects are submitted, they have absolutely no use to me, to anybody else, other than for the sake of marketing and school. However, with open data, I do believe that students can not only gain an actual real experience, but they can also contribute to society with the apps, actually inform other citizens, the government, of what they could be doing wrong. Yeah. Anyways, I do believe that with London being a town of education with two big institutions, they need to step up and actually get behind this motion of open data. Everybody believes, like I said, it's new, but it's not. And a lot of people are scared of it because disruptive changes will come from it. It's something that we have to adapt to. So, for example, as a student, I created Next Stop. It was nothing to do with school. And I identified two problems. One being the LTC website sucks. And it was not accessible to me on my mobile device. And I never knew where the buses were when I was trying to arrive or catch one. So I created the app, mapped the data from their website, and actually created an API for others to access this same data that I'm using for my app on a regular basis. The app is available on BlackBerry, iPhone, and Android coming soon. One last point, Open Data London. It's a group of us here in London that are just citizens, nothing to do with the city, and we're trying to get the idea and this motion out there, get everybody involved. So I would like to invite you to sign up at opendatalondon.ca to receive updates and learn more about open data and what it can do for you and Canada. Thank you very much.